It's the mop, not the wop. What's going on, good people? I'm back at y'all with another one. And next up, we got Deontay Kyle from the Grits and Eggs podcast. It looks like he done changed his mind on his perspective on this foundational Black America thing. But before we get there, I want to make sure we all on the same page about what his rhetoric was before Shabuzi got up there on that Grammy stage and gave that. Y'all know what's going on. Let's go.
That Fed, the FBA, the Foundational Black American, these involved in nothing outside. They ain't doing outside. They're on the internet looking for that look just like them to degrade and call tethers all day. I don't see these doing no work against none of these none of these Klansmen, nothing. All I see is them calling out other black people all day. That's divisive as question. Where you from? Where was you born? Gotta show you your freedom papers? Damn, massa. They gotta show you the freedom papers? Who is these on this tag? Bunch of Stevens over there trying to check blood. Want to check papers. Sound like ICE. Another 3-letter organization calling names, checking verification. What hood is this? What hood is that? Now, if we was gangbanging and each other, it would be a problem. But it's not a problem when they ask where you from, and it's on the internet, and it's on the basis of a culture that we created out of oppression. You don't want to let other participate in your culture because they come over here and degrade him, and you know the business of colonization better than anybody is brainwashed. All right, so we heard what...
Yeah. That's his rhetoric there. That was his rhetoric a couple of weeks ago. Now, I don't know if he had a change of heart or if his handlers told him it was okay to make this speech or that this aligned with their political movement. And the only reason I'm saying that is because since that Grammy shit, I've even noticed that the news has been making a point to identify that Black history. Like, I've been hearing foundational Black American on the news and shit now when they're talking about Black history and shit, specifically for Black History Month. But just a couple weeks ago, that was his rhetoric. Now let's see what he got to say today.
Happy Black History Month.
That's right.
Happy Black History Month. Speaking of the Grammys, Shabuzi.
Shabuzi.
All right, Shabuzi.
What do you do now, son?
Shabuzi, I ain't gonna take up too much of your time. I understand immigrating to America, having parents immigrate to America and sacrifice so that you can have a better opportunity. Immigrants did not build America, okay? America was built off of the genocide of the native people and the enslavement of the African people. This shit is built off of slave labor.
Yeah.
Immigrants have definitely contributed to American culture, to American history throughout the duration. But if we're gonna talk about what built this country is the genocide of indigenous people.
Facts.
And the enslavement of African American people.
Super fact.
And I'm just gonna throw this in there too. Who fought in the Revolutionary War? Who fought in the Civil Wars? Who fought? You know what I'm saying? Is like foundationally. You get what I'm saying? And this is. I don't want to ramble, y'all. Let's go.
That's it. Full stop. We're not gonna be ahistorical about it. We're not gonna tell people who were kidnapped and trafficked that they're immigrants. We're not doing that.
No.
That is literally the opposite of the definition of immigration. Immigration is a choice. Kidnapping and enslavement is not a choice. And the genocide laid the foundation, and the blood and enslavement and chattel enslavement and human trafficking of Africans built the West.
Yes.
Built America.
Yes.
Our ancestors built this country. They didn't immigrate over here. They were stolen, trafficked, and enslaved, and their blood and sacrifices built it.
And on top of that, like I say, we fought in the wars for America to be free from Britain. Like, it's like, but that, like I said, this isn't a xenophobic thing. You know what I mean? It's an identification. It's a lineage. You get what I'm saying? You could still be Pan-African and all that shit. And anybody that's trying to blur the lines, as he was just doing a couple weeks ago, but enough people then got on his ass, his handlers, and said, well, we got to switch this up if we're going to be able to use you. We use you to get through the motherfuckers. You, consciously, FD signifies all the motherfuckers. Let's go.
This country, and we're not going to erase that. And we're not going to dilute that. And we're not going to make that an immigrant thing. That's not an immigrant thing. That calling it immigration is ahistorical. We're not doing that. That's erasing the sacrifice, and that's also erasing the atrocities committed by European and Spanish people.
Yes.
So we're going to start there, full stop. Then during Black History Month, We also aren't going to mix up the medicine, okay? 5 years ago, 10 years ago, it's Poppy No Black. Now during Black History Month, I'm seeing a trend of everybody from across the diaspora wanting this to be about them. This is about Black Americans' history in America.
Yeah.
Okay? There isn't like Caribbean Heritage Month in May.
Yeah.
We don't step on that.
There's Hispanic.
We don't step on nobody's shit. Don't come over here stepping on our shit, bro.
Step on it.
We not doing that.
Step on you.
Okay? We not doing that. You gonna make me start? You gonna make me get FBA in this motherfucker?
All of them.
All right? You want me to call them niggas? Niggas hiding me right now. I'll still put in the call.
We still fuck with them.
I made the phone call to Tariq right now.
Get your ass out of Senegal.
Man, stop. But you know what? We need to go back and look at something because there was something that I skipped past in this one. Just so y'all can hear that, because now you hear him saying all that, but in this video a couple weeks ago in this same clip, he talking about the cradle of civilization and all that shit is facts. But it was logical fallacy. It had nothing to do with the conversation. A motherfucker telling you, stating the identity of FBA or trying to add context and speak to that and educate on that, shouldn't be no detraction or none of that shit coming with it. And any motherfucker who's offering some need to be looked at with a side eye. That's questionable. That's concerning. Let me back this up because he said something else.
He wants the Black American to separate from global blackness. He wants you isolated here on your own. What do cult leaders do? They separate you. They promise you all these great things. They speak sweet nothings to you. He's gonna tell you about every accomplishment that the Black American has made, created, or been involved in. He's gonna continue to remind you and pump this false sense of superiority into you. Instead of being inclusionary, understanding that Africans have had a hand in some of the biggest inventions in this world. The fathers of civilization, the mothers of civilization, the creators of arithmetic. But the thing is that that's not good for business.
And look, that's what I'm saying, y'all. But now let me say this. I think everybody needs to go and really learn about African history because that is world history. It's very important. But that ain't got nothing to do with the motherfucking FBA conversation. And I just wanted to lay that out. You know what I mean? I hope y'all see what I see. If I'm tripping, put it in the comments. If I ain't put something in the comments, I need your goddamn comments. With that being said, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you ain't already, and yeah, leave a comment, man. Every comment matters. I'm trying to grow this motherfucking channel. We did really good with the last one, man. Hopefully we can get even further with this one. But I don't want to ramble y'all. Until next time, we gone.